What's going on, YouTube? It's the Green Shiz. Just rolling right along here, cruising down the road. Figure I'd give you guys a little update. What's going on? I'm driving currently through Metro Detroit. I got my 6-year wedding anniversary this weekend, so won't be posting a video probably on Sunday at least. So I'm gonna skip a day. Sorry, everybody. This will probably post on Saturday just to kind of put something out there for you guys, just to kind of do a little talking to the camera while I'm not looking at the camera, if you know what I mean, because I want to not crash and die today. It's a good thing. I try not to look at my phone while I'm driving as much as I can, unless my wife's in the car. Then I do it just to piss her off. Facts. No. Collecticon is creeping up on me like a son of a gun. That thing is taking off next week. I have to fly out in a week. I have just started pricing I priced all my cards. Now I need to put stickers on all the cards I'm taking and write the prices on them. That is a pain in the nuts. Literally, I was falling asleep while doing it last night watching football. That was such a nuisance. I have to search the card name. I gotta look at the price. I should hide some columns. I gotta follow the column to see the price, and I gotta write it on there with Sharpie. And it is a serious pain in the nards. Don't recommend it for anybody. Yeah, that's probably the most annoying thing I've had to do so far to prepare for Collecticon. I still have to make my plastic piece that's going to go on my table to cover the cards. That's going to be a next week after work thing. I don't think I'll be doing it Sunday, the day I come back. Yeah, so I don't know. It's going to be pretty dang interesting, to say the least. Time crunch for sure. I ordered some 6 shirts. I don't know if I shared those on here yet. They should be here early next week. So my wife made some shirts last time. We wanted to get a little bit more colorful, and she can't do screen printing. So these people are screen printing these ones, and they're gonna be sick. Let me know what you think when I get them. They're gonna be awesome. Maybe I'll show up. I'm gonna show a picture right here, if I can, right here, of what they might look like, a rough draft, and I'll show them when I get them in. Not selling them as merch; it's just for me to wear. I don't know. My wife keeps telling me to sell merch, but I don't really want to. I don't want to have to sell things to people, but I don't know. I like my logo a lot. I think it's going to look dope on a hat, because I'm definitely going to be making a hat pretty soon, putting that on there. And it's going to get a lot of questions at the golf course. So I look forward to that discussion with those people. Yeah, it's been coming out quite a bit more. Like, every time I'm talking to people, they're like, what do you do for fun? Well, I was like, well, I buy and sell Pokemon cards and video games. They're like, tell me more, brother. Like, what the heck are you talking about? What? Like, it's usually like a complete side impact for them. They're like, what? I just assumed you just sat at home and watched Netflix and hung out with the kids. Like, you're actually doing like a side hustle too? Dang. But it's pretty cool conversation. You find out a lot. There's a lot of nerds out there, bro. There's a lot of nerds out there. 9 times out of 10, when I bring up me selling Pokemon and video games, they're very relatable to what I'm doing. They're like, wow, dude, I remember I had all this. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Like, and they just open up like I'm a therapist. It's amazing. It's crazy. Nerds are out there everywhere. We all grew up with something nostalgic, and it sticks with us. And when I bring up just what I'm doing as my hobby right now, it always brings it back up to them, and it's a pretty cool experience to be able to talk to people about the things they used to love and do love, and something they don't usually talk to people about in public, and it's pretty cool. Getting to open that chapter with them, like, oh wow, yeah, that's awesome, man. You have to show me some of your stuff. And then I show them my Instagram, they just shark their pants. Like, holy cow, that's worth money? And then they're like, yeah, I got like 20 of those Charizards. I'm a millionaire. They're all like base unlimited or celebrations Charizards. But yeah, it is what it is. It's pretty cool. Oh boy, I don't even know, man. I got too much stuff on my plate right now. CGC's been working with me a little bit on my issue, so hopefully we'll get something resolved. They wanted to refund me for the subgrade cost, which was $450, and then they said they'd throw extra on top of that, which was generous. And I didn't want to do that just because all those Shadowless cards I don't plan on selling, and I want them to match my other Shadowless cards. And they don't match because they have old labels and they don't have subgrades. So I want all of that updated. Somebody in my comments of that last video had mentioned that they had the same issue and it took about 2 months to get it corrected, which is pretty bad. It's faster than submitting a bulk submission, but I don't know. Another gentleman also said that he got his cards back with subgrades, and the subgrades were in left field. He had centering of 6 on one of them, which I believe the lowest they go is an 8 before it hits off center. So if they throw some wacky stuff at me, I'm going to burn them to the ground. I'll blast them all over Facebook. I don't want to have to do it. I don't think I'm going to have to. I think they're going to do me right. The biggest thing is they at least keep the same grades, and the subgrades are respectable. So I think they're pretty harsh on some of them. Without subgrades, I feel like they definitely were pretty harsh. The Shadowless cards are all jacked. They're all pretty much light played, so those grades are normal. They average like a 6. But a handful of the stuff, I don't know, could have been a little softer on me, but it is what it is. Like the one submission, I got tons of 9s for Expedition. That was nuts. You don't see that, especially with Expedition. The entire card's hollow. Crazy. Oh man, I want to keep buying and selling cards. Is anybody out there in the Pokemon? I know they are, because I see it on Instagram all the time. Any of these people watching my YouTube video beginning to use any cryptos to buy and sell Pokemon cards? I'm not doing anything with NFTs, but maybe Ethereum and also Bitcoin, just for transaction purposes. So I've been looking into that a little bit more and more, because a lot of people have that to spend, it seems. And it's similar to PayPal, friends and family, if you're familiar with that. You're not, obviously, you're selling a good, so you shouldn't be doing friends and family, but it's basically that, just not regulated yet quite by the government if you sell with crypto. You obviously need to trust the person you're dealing with, especially if you're buying something, because when you buy with crypto, it's in the blockchain, untraceable. That's one of the key things, besides taking screenshots of your conversation and stuff. But nothing's really traceable. Like you're not getting that money back. There's no buyer or seller protection. As soon as you send that over, it's gone, unless he refunds you or sends it back. And even then, you're paying some fees usually. So it's going to be pretty interesting how this whole PayPal thing shakes up the world, because starting next year, I've mentioned it a while ago, but if you transact over $600 on PayPal or eBay, you're going to get a 1099. Previously, for me in Michigan, it was $20,000 of sales and 200 sales. So if you hit $80,000 in sales and 198 total sales, you wouldn't receive a 1099. Legally, you need to claim that as income legally, but they're not going to send you a 1099. So a lot of people did not file that as income unless they receive the actual 1099. So you're going to get a 1099 after a $600 transaction occurs next year, after a total of $600 is transacted, which is absolutely insane. So you're going to 100% get 1099s next year if you're a small-time seller, which hobbyists, I don't agree with it at all. You're like, it's really interesting. You shouldn't, I don't know. I understand it because people are making money. The government wants a cut. They don't like it. I don't know. Which is kind of why I kind of like crypto, but I hate NFTs. Crypto sounds pretty appetizing right now. Let me know what you think about that. I'm going to set it off right now. Got a little bit, about 20 more minutes on my drive, but hope everybody has a great weekend. Get out there, enjoy the family, enjoy the nice weather. I'm in Michigan, so we're running out of nice weather days. Yeah, it's getting pretty murky out here. It's wet and getting colder, and I don't know. Hopefully I can golf a few more times. We'll see how it goes. I'm out. Have a good one.